March 28th, 2024. I relapsed again. There's no excuses. I gave in to temptation, but really I allowed myself for this to happen because I just felt like I was going a little crazy, man. I didn't feel like I could channel my energy correctly due to my physical condition. I made that excuse, and I think I've been falling short, man. I quit my Bible study some weeks ago. Stopped. I quit therapy, and I just feel like I'm going through a depression that is making me feel like just giving up on a lot of things. And so I relapsed, bro, after a year, 3 months, and 3 weeks, and a day. Doesn't even matter how long it's been. I don't think it matters. I mean, I've heard from that Sarvesh guy where he's like in Hinduism, and he said that if you go after 7 years, if you retain for 7 years and do like yoga and stuff, you're able to like manifest at will. But I don't know if I believe all that. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna post this, but I just am curious to see if this was also kind of like an experiment, because before it happened with this chick, I felt like I was retaining, but at the same time, like I wasn't retaining. Like some people would still be starstruck or whatever, but and like the visuals were like I could see bar and whatnot, but I don't know. I just didn't feel happy, bro. Yeah. Also, when I relapsed this time around, I didn't feel the hot-headedness that I felt the first time I relapsed. But this time, I felt like every time I was inhaling, it just felt like really cold air was entering my head. And I started to worry about feeling like more disconnected from God. But my mind kept telling me God is not with me anyway because I never fully surrendered to Jesus. And I don't know the word completely, or I don't fully understand the word, so God was never with me to begin with. And I also started to worry about letting my subscribers down, or whoever's watching, like letting you guys down. Worried about losing my voice and like the power of my voice, losing the respect that I thought I had from the people that I felt like are like starstruck when they see me. Just being afraid of missing out on my blessing, man. It's like the mind keeps tricking me, I guess. And I'm also like feeling being judgmental is something I've been like really struggling with. And I'm afraid of like having that creeper energy. Like, not that I was like ever pure to begin with, but just more worried of how people would perceive me, and thinking that I'm like strange or weird. But I suppose that's like one of the SR benefits, where you just don't give a day, like you don't give an F what people think about you. And also, right now, bro, I just feel like susceptible to PMO, dude. My mind was like, oh, you should go out, go drink, go fornicate, go on the sites, the dirty sites, and just like, since you already committed the sin, you might as well just keep indulging in like, sin, because you already dipped your toe in or whatever, so like who cares? But really, that's just, it's like so hard for me to believe, bro. Is it just like the mind's addiction to dopamine, or is it actual spiritual warfare of like demons trying to just tell me to keep sinning. And I feel drained, man. My like upper body, my torso feels weak, bro. I don't know. I wonder how I'll be perceived now at work. Like, will the allies that I've made, will they see me differently? Probably. I feel like on the upside, I had a good run, you know? That was just like my second run of SR. And I hate to compare myself to others, but you know, maybe I should be more compassionate with myself. Like, there's a reason why only 1% of men can do this, you know? And I thought, like, maybe I could be that guy, but maybe I'm not worth looking up to, bro. And there's a reason why most men won't even try to retain, or don't even have the willpower to retain, even if they know about this practice. Yeah. I'm feeling really insecure about my eye, but bro, I hope I can just stop worrying about other people and, you know, talking less and just proving it with my actions, you know? Because, like, once again, I've said a lot, dude, and I know people are tired of me repeating the same thing. But, you know, I started this journey just to show other people, like, document the ups and downs, and hope that somebody else can learn from my experience. Yeah, I I went on the sites, bro, and who am I to say? I mean, the old me would say, or me a year ago would say, it's definitely not worth it. But I'm in such a pathetic state right now that I felt like the pleasure was worth it because I'm operating on such a low frequency. And it feels even more draining to be like watching the sights, dude. Even though I only did it just once. I don't know, man. When I look at my eyes in the mirror, I look more. Maybe I don't look. I look a bit more drained than just fornicating, but I feel very drained right now, bro. And it definitely didn't feel like the right thing to do. It definitely felt like a guilty, shameful decision that I made. It's time to bounce back again. I really just I messed up again, brother. You know? But there's no point in wasting any more energy in feeling sorry for myself or anything like that. Like, yeah, I made another mistake, and more times than not, most 99% of people of men will relapse. So I just have to learn from this, brother. Peace and blessings to you all. Bro, I feel like I'm spiraling right now. Some would call it the chaser effect. Some would just call it being down bad and so just falling into sin, bro. And part of me doesn't want to be hard on myself, but part of me is sorry, man, to the people that support me. I failed you guys, man. I let God down. Part of me, bro, I put the Bible down, man. and I put my morals away, my integrity away, and I'm really grateful that I was somehow able to inspire a group of people that follow this channel and are, or at one point were inspired by my journey. So I'm thankful to anybody that's taking the time to watch me. Part of me wants to be hard on myself so I can, like, you know, take a moment to really soak in this conviction that I'm feeling, the shame of knowing that this is the wrong thing to do. And part of me also wants to, like, have compassion for myself and feel like, bro, you went how long? 365 days, 1 year, plus 3 months and a couple weeks, some change or whatever. And my mind is saying most men won't be able to do that. But really, I don't want to be like most men, man. And right now, I am spiraling into that pattern, that old me of being like most men that have been tricked into the hypersexualization, the objectification of women. And really, when I was watching the dirty sides just now, bro, it's like I had the thought of, like, this is weird, man. I'm like getting off on, it's like being a cuck, you know? You're like pleasuring yourself to just a digital, a pixel, your own fantasy. And like, it looks like, zooming out, it looks preposterous, man. I forgot where I was going with this, but like, I'm I'm not the guy, you know. When I started this channel, I just wanted to motivate one person, and now I've fallen into the trap of feeling like I have to, like, push out content and feeling all the cons of really just putting yourself out there. And I've lost the joy in making content, bro. So not sure if I'm gonna take a break until I reach like 90 days again, or if I'm going to not delete the channel, but like spend more time with myself before I upload and stop feeling like there's pressure to upload, or falling into that false thought of like, oh man, I could really scale with this channel, because I definitely don't think, unless I do a lot of internal work and just like really evolve as my character and my mind and my body and spirit, like, this is the reason why I've been plateauing this whole time. And it's really time to just what's the phrase, like, sew up the loose ends and just leave no room for weakness.